So today we're going to talk about Glogster. So Glogster is an account, and it's something that you will need to register for using my teacher code. When you get into the Glogster, you want to create a new glog, and you want to pick an option. Now I recommend for most students to actually use a blank template or canvas. I found if you use one of their pre-made templates, it can be more complicated and it gives you so much that it might overwhelm your audience. So I'll pick a vertical. When I pick the vertical, it gives me a canvas that's just up and down vertical. And then the horizontal is obviously the wider canvas. So when it pops up, it always gives you a whole bunch of different little icon graphics that you may or may not want. I traditionally just delete it so my entire canvas is clear. Then what I end up doing is I go to add the different features that will help me kind of collage out the Glogster. So the first thing I really like to do is look at the wall. The wall is your background, kind of like your construction paper. So you can pick from different themes. There's lots of different options. You could pick your own image. You could do a solid color. You could also go to Google and find something. The trick here is to double click. Oftentimes if you just click once, it's not enough. Now if you double click, it will use it, or you could just hit the use it button. Click once and use it. When you get it onto the screen, then I recommend moving into the graphics or text. So if you go to text, this is where you can actually add things to write text on the canvas. If you double click, once again the things will pop up. Sometimes they're hidden because your main screen is up. Next thing is graphics. So there's lots of different graphics that go along to different themes. So maybe if you're doing something about cars, you could add a different graphic that's already there. You can go to images and you can use images that you've already uploaded. You could also go to Google and you could search an image and see what it will pop up. There's no guarantee you're going to get the exact image you want, so sometimes it's easier to save your images and then upload those as you go. The other thing that's really nice is you could do videos. You could upload a video you already created, or you could actually look for a video. And once again, what pops up is no guarantee that it's going to be what you want, so you might have to do a little bit of research first. Now, a couple other things to think about is just adding frames. Frames allow you to kind of frame out the picture or the image in a way that makes it special. Once again, that's up to you to decide. So if you use it, it's going to show as a frame, and then what you get to do is you get to start moving this stuff around. Sometimes if you've double clicked too many times, you're going to get all the same picture, but you move it around. There's my video with the frame, so maybe I like that design better. You can resize these things to better fit your Glogster collage. Remember, we have the text that we can also add. You can play around with placing and format. You can play around with shadow. Do you want it to have a shadow? Turn that shadow on. You can create a bigger distance of the shadow. You know, things just to make your graphics look a little bit more interesting. Finally, what you want to think about is your text. So you can type in your text, and the key is to highlight the text and then to decide if you want to change it to a different font. You can change the color. You can also change the size. They have default sizes, different placements. It's kind of up to you. And that is your Glogster. When you get done, I always recommend you push save and you'll give it a name. You'll save it, and then it's going to be ready for you to view. And you can preview it and make sure that it looks exactly how you want it to look. Or you can go back and you can edit it. So, and then you obviously will make sure everything works out. You'll test out the videos and things like that. And that is the Glogster.